Okay, so welcome to lesson 12, and I gave a fairly long-winded speech before about how to best get the point across to all the students, and I realized that in only like 10 minutes of speech and work, that I've used 1.6 gigabytes, so that's an enormous amount of data, so it won't fit. I only get 500 meg to fit on a particular video, so I need to cut to the chase and get to this quickly. Listen, whenever you guys let me know about questions that are giving you difficulties, I always like to incorporate them in future lessons as part of the material we're going over. So you get to see it in class the first time, you get to see it in homework the next time. And then I get to create more questions, similar questions, in future lessons that help us come back to it again. So keep up with the questions. It's a very good thing. All right, so here's the first question that I wanted to talk about. And we're going to do stop and start with this guy. Go ahead. Okay, so the bottom line is when I consider these uniform probability problems where it's 1/12 for everything from 0 to 12, I like to think of it as a rectangle. That's one way to view it, okay? And if I can find the area of this shaded region that goes from 2.75 to 7.75, that's always going to equal what the probability is. So we know that the width of the rectangle is 1/12, and the length is going to be 7.75 minus 2.75. That's 5. So the area is the length times the width, and I wrote them in the wrong order here, but that's fine. You know what I mean. That's 5 times 1/12, which is 5/12. Now, you don't necessarily have to draw the diagram. You can realize, well, it tells you the probability is 1/12. And you just do some subtraction off the top of your head, 7.75 minus 2.75, and that is your correct answer. Okay, so now the next one up is all about data and so on and so forth. So read through it quickly, do stop and start, I'll get into the answers. The mean and the standard deviation are wrong. We'll get to those in number 3. Okay, find the number of passengers greater than 11, the probability, I should say, that the number of passengers is greater than 11. Well, the numbers that are greater than 11 are 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. That's a total of 4 numbers. 4 times 1/15 each is 4/15. And I will pick up at this point in just a minute because, believe it or not, we're done fitting this in.